I have for you my top 5 beginner pole tricks. And when I say tricks, I mean as in like these are tricks on the pole. It does not include low flow spins. There are a ton of other beginner moves that are amazing and useful and you should learn. But these are the tricksy ones, as in like shapes that take a little more strength, coordination, all the things. And we're going to be doing them all from the floor. But as you get comfortable with them and you feel like taking them up, awesome. But this is a good place to start. Okay, so number one, first one is a climb, okay? One arm high, other arm pushing with the forearm, or it can be both arms high, one leg to the pole, other leg to the pole. I'm squeezing with my ankles and my knees, and then using my butt to go up and back down, okay? On that note, I'm going through all of these fairly quickly, but you can find tutorials for every single one of these moves, either A, on my YouTube channel, or if you can't find it there, then it's an exclusive tutorial that's in my elizabethbfit online polars program. We'll talk more about that at the end. Okay, so our first one was our climb. Our second one is a pole sit. Okay, so for this one, you're gonna go sit, tilt your hips until that thigh skin catches there. It feels amazing, not really in the beginning, okay? And lean to the side. If you feel that thigh squeezing there, eventually you can go to just an elbow and no hands, okay? Ankles can be crossed, they can be uncrossed, okay? Initially to get into this, it can feel a little scary to take your legs off the ground and be like, I'm not sure if this is gonna hold me. A nice way to start with it is sit down, cross one knee over the other, tilt your hips, and then try lifting that leg. And then you start to get a feel for where that grip is, and then coming back out, okay? So the key to making the pole sit work is the hip tilt, okay? Our bodies are all different, whether you're a mermaid or you have a thigh gap. Some of you might have to cross your legs more like you're doing the pee-pee dance. Some of you might not need to cross them as much, okay? So the move is gonna look a little bit different on everyone, but the key is tilt the hips. That's what locks it in. And you want the pole to be, it's not all the way up there, regardless of what bits you got going on here. It's right about here. But if it's down here in the pole sit, you're not gonna grip quite as easily. So you wanna have it close, but not like all the way up in your business, okay? So our number 2 is the pole sit. Our number 3, and these are getting a little bit more challenging, right, is going to be the Jasmine, okay? So for this one, you're gonna start with your outside foot, which is the foot farthest away from the pole, relatively close to the pole, hand about face chest height, lean away so that you can hook this knee nice and high. How high that knee gets is gonna vary person to person. And then from here, I'm gonna drop my head down. I'm gonna hop this other leg through, bring my knee to my chest and hold. This bottom leg can be straight, bent, whichever you want. And you can see my torso is relatively parallel to the floor. One arm high, one arm low. So that's your Jasmine. Our next one, similar entry, but we're gonna go to the Genie. Okay, so we're gonna start same, outside foot close to the pole, hand about face chest height, lean away, hook that knee nice and high, but this time I'm gonna push with this hand and my leg is gonna come to the front and I want my knee pit on the pole. This one is your Genie. So you can keep that hand high, or depending on your comfort level with it, you can put the hand in the middle to go to your Genie. And then to come out, walk it back up to come out, okay? That was number 4. Our 5th and final one is going to be the masthead, or I've also heard it affectionately called a ship's bitch. For this one, you're also gonna hook your knee, but in a little bit different way. I'm going to lean away just a little bit so I can hook that knee. It doesn't have to be as high, just a little. My inside arm, I'm gonna end up pulling the pole into my armpit. My outside arm is gonna go high, and I'm gonna pull up into my masthead, okay? So for this, when I go into that pull-up part, it's a lot of upper body strength, but not as much as you might think. If you're just using your arms, the move is gonna feel harder than maybe it should. So if as you're pulling up, that knee that's hooked, think about using that booty muscle to push into it, okay? So hook the knee, arms high, as high up as you feel comfortable going, pull with the arms, but at the same time, think of trying to push with your butt so your knee points towards the ground. And then this back foot can go behind the pole. The back foot is resting on the pole with your shin. Ideally pointed or flexed if you prefer that look, but that bottom leg is pushing into the pole. Okay, so there we have our 5 beginner pole tricks. Also, every single one of these make great photo shoot poses. Okay, so if you're thinking about doing a photo shoot, or you would love to do a pole photo shoot, but you're like, oh, but I haven't been doing pole that long, I don't know that many things, there are 5 poses right there. Gold. Gold. So whether you're going to actually book a photo shoot or just pull your phone out, take some videos, have your BFF take them, get it. All of those. Okay, so have some fun with those. As I said at the beginning, every single one of those moves is broken down in more detail in a tutorial either on my YouTube channel, you can find them there, or if you can't find them on my YouTube channel, that plus so much more is in my EV-Fit online pullers program. And there's a beginner, intermediate, and advanced program. And the beginner one can start for those that have never done pole before. So if you want more info on my online training program, which is 100% virtual, all pre-recorded, 24/7 access, work on it at your own pace. More info about that in the links. Check those out. Have some fun with these poses. Let's see what you got.